Hey, what's up guys, MGH here and welcome to my transfer window series. This is something I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks until the window shuts. I'm going to be covering all of the big transfers going on around the world of football. So if you miss one, there is a chance you're going to miss a couple. I will pick them up. I will try my best to get all the big ones into these episodes and keep you guys up to date. And of course, with the World Cup on at the moment, there's a lot of rumours. So what I'm going to do is cover only the confirmed transfers and strong rumours, just so you guys know. So let's get into the first transfer. This is a confirmed deal, and it is Fabian Ruiz of Real Betis. He has moved to Napoli in the Serie A for 30 million euros. One thing I want to do in this series is bring in an element of FIFA, so you guys get to see his stats, you get to see his potential and things like that. So Ruiz going to Napoli, surely that means Jorginho is going to be set to leave for Man City. We will soon find out. Fabian Ruiz is 77 rated, has a potential of 83, so a very nice signing for Napoli there. Up next, we have Sam Johnstone. He's gone to West Brom from Manchester United for £7.35 million. Of course, West Brom being relegated, they are definitely going to be losing a couple of their players, and they will need to reinforce their team. If they want to bounce back into the Premier League, I'm hoping they're going to do some big business, and this is a good start. A young goalkeeper that's been pretty much on loan since being at Manchester United. He was at Aston Villa last season. Has a decent overall of 74, but a potential of 80. I think West Brom have got themselves a good deal there. A somewhat young English goalkeeper. It's hard to believe he's 25 now. And we'll see how he gets on in the Championship next year, or next season, I should say. Now, this one completely blew my mind. I did not see it come in. It was out of the blue. Lafont, one of the best young goalkeepers in FIFA 18. Toulouse to Fiorentina for 8.5 million euros. And Toulouse, by the way, have a new badge. A little bit, I don't know if I like it actually. I think I prefer the old one. But either way, a 77 rated 19-year-old goalkeeper with a potential of 89 for less than 10 million euros. Something tells me that FIFA might have his potential wrong. Or are they correct? Is he going to be one of the best goalkeepers in the future? We will soon, well, we won't soon find out. Over the next 10 years or so, we will find out. But yeah, I had no idea about this transfer going through until I checked last night. So unfortunately for career mode fans, you will not be able to sign Lafont in Season 1 in FIFA 19. We have another French player involved in a transfer deal, but it's a little bit of a different one this. We have Ndombele, who was on loan at Lyon from Amiens, I think that's how you pronounce it, last season. It is now a permanent move, 8 million euros, an absolute bargain. His market value, according to transfermarket.com, is 25 million euros roughly. So they have an absolute bargain right there. And I think he's one for the future for sure. There's a lot of great young French players coming through the ranks right now. They've got such an incredible roster. And an overall of 77 and a potential of 87. Definitely someone to look out for again in FIFA 19. That is a big, big deal. Up next, we have David Brooks, the young Welshman who played for Sheffield United. He's now moved to Bournemouth in the Premier League for £11.3 million. And it just goes to show how much more you pay in England for these kind of players. £11.3 million for a 20-year-old from Wales. I mean, just goes to show you can get Lafont for less than that. You can get Ndombele for less than that. His overall in FIFA 18 is 68 with a potential of 82. So definitely one for the future, one to keep your eye out on if he can break into that first team. And it shows they are looking to build for the future, Bournemouth, which is definitely good to see. And for £11.3 million, clearly has some promise. So I'm definitely going to look out to see if he does play for Bournemouth. And I don't think he's going to get a massive upgrade for FIFA 19 unless he really starts playing early on in the season and starts getting those upgrades nice and early on. Wolves have been busy in the transfer window since being promoted to the Premier League. They had a lot of players on loan last season, and a lot of them are now staying permanently. One of them being Bonatini, who was of course on loan from Al Hilal. They've managed to sign him for just 4 million euros with an overall of 74 and a potential of 80. And let me just say, I've used him, of course, in my Wolves career mode. Really good player to use, really good finisher from Brazil, got that kind of flair to him. He's going to be really, really good to watch in the Premier League and definitely one that I expect will get an upgrade at some point. However, surely the biggest news coming from Wolves is the fact they've managed to get Jota permanently signed on as well. The 21-year-old Portuguese player should have been at the World Cup if you ask me. Left winger / striker. has been absolutely fantastic for Wolves, and I'm sure they're so glad to get him permanently for just 14 million euros as well. Very decent business by Wolves, who have done so well in the transfer market. An overall of 78, a potential of 86. Ignore that. That will get upgraded, I'm sure, because he is going to destroy the Premier League. Just you watch. They've also managed to convince Boly to stay as well, and Porto have allowed it for 12 million euros. He was a big reason they were so good defensively last year. At 6'5", 214 pounds, he's an absolute monster, and he's going to be fantastic in the Premier League for them. I actually think he's slightly underrated at just 76 rated, potential of 79. I'm expecting an upgrade for when the FIFA 19 game comes out. 4-star weak foot as well. Very, very underrated to have that in a centre-back. But the news for Wolves doesn't stop here. Take a look at this. I just could not believe it when I saw this, and I admit it's a little bit late. This happened a week or two ago, but I thought I might as well tell you about this deal if you didn't know already. Patricio, Portuguese goalkeeper, one of the best keepers in the world over the last 5 years or so, I would say, on a free from Sporting to Wolves. Absolutely unbelievable. He could have gone to so many other clubs, but what they've got going at Wolves, basically a B-side Portuguese team, he might as well. He's going to be fitting in very nicely there. That has to be one of the best signings in recent history. That is unbelievable from Wolves. They're really doing nicely there. Now, to complete the Wolverhampton news, they have managed to sign Vinagre permanently as well. Remember how I used to call him Vinegar? I still don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but what a signing. We're not sure how much it's cost them, and it was from the Monaco B side apparently, so it's a little bit of an unknown one this, but 67 rated, 83 potential, definitely a future star, and he's going to Wolves, another Portuguese player, and I'm hoping to see him in the Premier League in action quite a lot. He does look very promising, so Wolves making some big moves in this window, and I actually think they're going to do very well next season. I think they'll finish in the top half. I honestly do. This signing really excites me. I absolutely love this guy. It makes me quite jealous, actually. But Elyounoussi, 5-star skiller, really tricky winger. Can also play up front, can play down the middle. He's very versatile. He's finally moved to the Premier League, and we will be seeing him play for Southampton next season. A price of 18 million euros, an absolute bargain. I'm so surprised not more of the big clubs have gone in for him. I would have loved to see him join Arsenal. An overall 78, potential of 84. Very nice signing. I think he'll do very well. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is a signing I've been waiting for so long. Martinez from Racing has gone to Inter Milan. I knew he was going to move this summer. I could not wait to find out where he's going to be playing. I was hoping he might move to the Premier League, but no, he's gone to the Serie A. And big signing this. He is definitely one for the future. I know everyone's raving about him in Argentina, and now we're going to finally see him playing in Europe. 4-star skills, 4-star weak for a massive potential of 89, and an overall rating right now of 76. And he's moved for 23 million euros. That seems a little bit cheap if you ask me. Can you imagine how much he would have cost if he was English? I think we're looking at 40 million plus. It's crazy. So that is going to round up today's episode of my transfer window series. Obviously, I'm going to miss a couple. I'm going to try my best to include all the big ones and some of the lesser known transfers that no one's talking about. So I give you guys a bit of a variety. So if I've missed any that you really want me to cover in the next episode, then please do leave your comments down below. Make sure you leave a like as well and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more. And I will see you next time.